Hey, what's going on, guys? Shak-Clips here once again, and today's some crazy clips of the worst couples I can find. And like always, guys, the favorite clip will be at the end, but in this first one, it is absolutely wild. This girl decided to start an OnlyFans behind her boyfriend's back.
Everybody's somewhere else. I fucking told my parents about you. I fucking hate my life.
Yeah, you are absolutely vile for this, and I'm not gonna blame the boyfriend for his reaction. Any man would get upset. However, he needs to control himself, so at least he doesn't seem violent on camera. I would definitely break up though.
Are you happy with what I do for a living?
Wow! That's a tough question. I mean, yes and no. Like, yes, because it makes you happy and everything, but definitely there's some hardships on my end in terms of travel and whatnot. But
what does he do for a living?
He plays hockey.
Play hockey, yeah.
Professionally?
Yes.
Okay, so which part of that you don't like?
It's not the schedule because I mean, we work our schedule around things. Like if I'm free, whatever, it works out. And I do seem like enough, you know what I mean? Where it's like not an issue, but it's definitely the traveling aspect of it.
Okay.
You know, but yeah, I mean, I have no problem with what he does, and we're pretty.
Oh no, we're happy. Like it wasn't meant to be a deep question.
I loved it.
Yes, your boyfriend's a professional hockey player, which is incredibly impressive. Yet you're one to say you're not pleased with his job. At some point, these women are not pleased with anything. Any woman would be blessed to have a man that's just like this. A man who's in a professional sport. I think she's actually a bit jealous of the attention he probably gets while playing, because there's a lot of girls who want a hockey guy.
See, this celebrity crush shit is literally getting out of hand. The post says, Jason is Mr. Steal Your Girl. We have Jason Momoa here, posted up with who I assume is this man's wife, while he is being kicked to the curb. And she's just fucking ecstatic. Next picture. Like, this right here, this was obviously the wife's idea. I'm sorry. Like, with the, mind you, posted up with the kid and the wife and he's getting pushed out. Like, this is some real life issues this family is having, and he's being cheated on. I'm sorry. Like, you can't even flip it no other way. Is this some sort of fucking fetish? Like, I know people have a cuck fetish and stuff like that, but do these people have that? Or am I tripping? Yo, I'm not gonna lie to you. His girl is definitely cheating on him. He looks like a normal ass dude with a semi bad bitch wife, and she is posing for the picture to look as good as possible, hand on the fucking chest. Oh my god.
Yeah, and this is my problem with celebrity crushes that I just do not respect. A lot of women will say, hey, this guy's my celebrity crush, or this person's my celebrity crush, or this singer is my celebrity crush. I want to go to their concert, or I want to go to their meetup. It may seem like something really small, but it really isn't. Because I can promise you, if this random celebrity ever gave this girl a window of chance, she would take it within a second. And that's just not a good, loyal wife to have.
Yes, you're a queen.
What the fuck are you doing?
So guys, I don't know how to build a house or anything, but I'm pretty sure this part is pretty important.
My water is off, so I used the water from the back of the toilet to cook my food because that was the only access to water that we had. And no, I didn't have a ride to go get no water from the store. I wasn't gonna ask somebody to do nothing, so yeah. It is what it is.
Sometimes a lot of people just gotta watch out where they're eating and honestly just getting with. Because this girl could be someone you meet randomly and you may think she's totally clean.
Don't you dare spit at me! Don't you dare spit at me! Right, don't spit!
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Yeah, I think spitting on someone is absolutely vile, and it's absolutely hilarious how she tried lying her way out of the situation. She actually ended up saying in court that she didn't spit on him. Lock her up, that's for sure.
20. No, give it in my hand.
20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160.
Give me the keys.
Yeah, and it's clips like these that make me fully understand why women have such high standards sometimes. Because they get experiences like this from total disgusting men. I shouldn't even call these guys men. They're kind of mentally disabled instead.
Hey, girl in the back, fine.
Okay.
You can't say thank you? Like,
bitch, I already know I am. Bitch, I already know I am.
Yeah, these twos really be thinking that they're 10s, and I have no idea who's gassing them up or where they're getting this confidence from.
Cheats on her husband, he did something like wrong.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
So if the woman does something bad, she has no agency, it's the man's fault.
But like she was probably telling him like for a while like you're doing something. Like
what about the woman that doesn't talk about it and she just decides to go cheat? That's not the man's fault.
That, I mean, why would she not talk about it though?
What if she's just a bad person? Why would someone rob a bank? Why would someone murder someone? They're just bad people.
Y'all smoking crap! Yeah, let me give you guys another scenario. What happens if I gave my wife a knuckle sandwich? Totally bad. Not okay. Absolutely wrong. However, I would say, hey, she deserved it because, well, she did something wrong. Is that a good excuse? Absolutely not. That's a horrible excuse. The same with cheating. If someone does something wrong, you communicate. Or you leave. You don't cheat.
Would you ever be okay with your woman dressing sexy on a girl's night out with her friends?
Honestly, I'm all for it, you know? You can't conceal her to the rest of the world. If you have a beautiful woman, you should be proud of it. You shouldn't be insecure.
What's your limits for how revealing your girl can be when she goes out to the clubs?
She can do whatever she wants. She can wear whatever she wants. If I catch her sucking dick in public in front of me, that's a problem. Anything else, it's all game, man. It's all game.
She could come out, no bras, thong, fishnets, whole 9 yards. You don't care. If she's confident and you're locked in, y'all are locked in.
If that's what makes her confident and she feels confident in herself, I will 100% be supportive of that, no matter what.
And to the men who say, you don't really care about your woman if you're letting her come out the house like that, what would you have to say to that?
I'll tell you right now, you've never been in a position where you've dealt with a bad bitch, unfortunately. And if you're in the position right now where you're dealing with your first bad bitch, I would tell the guys to lock in because this might be the only chance you get, and you should worship the ground that woman walks on.
This guy is a mega simp, a simp-asaurus, a simp-atron. I'm not sure what else to say. Give this guy the simp award of the year. He thinks himself saying this is gonna make him seem super confident. A bunch of girls are gonna be like, wow, who is this guy? Let me date him. Bro, they look at you like you're absolutely pathetic because you're allowing your girl to dress up like a piece of meat outside. It is not confident to allow your girl to do that. You are insecure, in fact. Because you're so insecure, you feel like your girl won't stay around if you enforce these rules. A confident man doesn't care if she leaves or stays because he knows he can find a girl who's actually gonna respect his decision and his opinion of her.
This might be dramatic. I'm not saying that it's not. Is anyone else just tired of dating? I literally just sat in my car for 20 minutes crying because I'm so tired of pointless conversations and meaningless interactions with people that go absolutely nowhere. And by the way, no one has hurt my feelings. Nothing has happened to trigger this except for me just realizing like, what is the point? Truly, like, no one dates with intention and actually wants anything serious, and it's just like constant disappointment, and I'm just tired of having that negative energy in my life. But I also feel like I'm getting older, and it's like I have to put some effort into dating or I'm just gonna be alone forever. But now I'm just honestly getting to the point where I'm just gonna be the single aunt.
So guys, honestly, I did not pay attention to anything she was saying because she sniffled almost every 5 seconds. I actually counted 10 times. You guys can let me know the number you guys got in the comments.
Guys, if you want to propose to me, that's fine, but you can't just run out into the middle of traffic to do it, okay? I am this close to having the state of Colorado revoke my license because of how often this happens. Sir, you can't do this. Okay, it's a hazard.
Is this delusion? No, this is just lying. But hey, whatever makes her happy in this self-pretend world of hers.
Rain hitting you? Oh, let me block it for you.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
My chingu.
Let me block the rain for you.
Really good friend. Fuck.
No, I'm not blocking the rain for you. I'm not blocking the rain for you.
What the fuck?
Dude, you're just my friend. You can block that shit yourself.
Yeah.
This guy did the right thing. You get friend zoned, you treat that girl like a friend. Don't pay for her bill. Don't buy her a meal. Don't pay for her drinks. Don't do anything boyfriend material.
Do you know how horrible it is to have to go on a date with a guy because you need a meal? And it's like, I don't even want to be nice to this person or even get to know him. I'm hungry. I don't know.
And then women wonder why men like going 50-50 because women like this exist. And these women will say, hey, this man is broke. He didn't want to pay for my entire bill. But woman, you are the broke one because you got no money. So apparently, guys, in this clip, these guys were trying to rob this woman until this bus full of guys ended up coming out. Let's say they definitely regretted this. Now, no guy should ever put their hands on a woman like this. That's absolutely foul and disgusting. But this is the risks of dressing up like a 304. And this is why men don't like when their woman dresses up like this. Because there's a lot of men who do not care about putting their hands on a woman.
Hooking up with a guy, I caught feelings, and so did he, but he has a girlfriend of 10 years. What would Jazzy do? Girl, first of all, no judgment, but your karma ain't looking good, okay? If you knew he has a girlfriend of 10 years and you're still with this man, oh, honey, I believe in karma, and that karma is not going to be good. You are going to suffer. I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are. And what makes you think that he will not do the same to you? Do you think that you're any different from the girl that he's been with for 10 years? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You're not. And if he did it to someone he's been with for 10 years, what makes you think he won't do it to someone like you? You're not special. And I don't mean that because I don't think you're a special woman, because you are. I just don't think you're special to him.
No, that girl ain't special. I'm not sure whether this woman's trying to lie to her or sugar her up, but that man looks at you like you're absolutely stupid, and he's only using you up. Yes, of course, cheating is wrong, and he's an idiot for cheating, and that relationship is also not gonna last. But for you to think you're gonna live in La La Land and live happily ever after with a man who is cheating on his current girlfriend, like Shrek, please tell her.
Like that's ever gonna happen. What a look.
Respectful enough to tell him, I still want this, but I just want you to go get established. That's all I was asking for. I just want him to get established.
How's a supposed to get established though? Like, how does a basic squeegee get established? What's he supposed to do? Get a CDL? Get a trade? Like, it can't be a poppin' streamer. If you tell a to get established while you're like extremely clouded, how are you supposed to do that like quickly? Like, you can't. It's a process for a regular to get his shit together. I can't just start streaming and are just gonna watch me and I'm just gonna run up a bag and I'm just gonna start a YouTube. I want you guys to imagine the that are in her DM right now. And the fact that she would even give a squeegee named Zabron a shot that literally was standing around like a skinny squeegee accessory NPC when she did the video with the Mar guy when they were cooking. Bro, whoever the cameraman was recording her booty the whole time and he was just sitting in the background like a complete small, skinny, short squeegee.
I don't know, I just got frustrated. It's just, yeah, I am too young. I just got frustrated of carrying the weight. Y'all, I couldn't do nothing. Like, he didn't let me do nothing. Like, oh my gosh.
And the fact that she got on stream and said it too. I mean, look at the squeegee though. Bro, she literally looks like she could be his auntie or something. Like, there's just no aura about this at all. Not that he can't gain it, but he's just not working on it. This gotta hop on TRT.
Yeah, I don't think this guy is giving any good advice, I'm gonna be honest. He is right about certain things, but the reality is, this woman is obsessed with the attention she got off social media and is going to explore all of her options. That is all, and a woman like this will never be content with a man in front of her. I don't care if she gets a famous guy next, or if she gets a celebrity. The amount of DMs she is probably getting daily will always keep her options open, and she'll never be actually attached to a person. This is the dangers of dating someone off social media, a model, an OnlyFans chick, or a girl who's just a celebrity.
How long y'all been dating for?
We just got married, yeah.
Y'all just got married?
Yeah, we've been together for 9 years.
So y'all locked in? So you trust him?
Yeah.
Yeah. You trust her?
Oh, yeah.
I bet. We're gonna put that to the test today. We're gonna switch phones for 60 seconds to see if you guys actually trust each other. Who's trying to go first? When's the last time you went through her phone, bro?
Oh, I don't even have to go to her phone.
Whoa, what you mean by that now, gang? Wait, hold on, for real. What was you doing? No, we can do it. All right. Her phone first? Who phone first?
Yeah, her phone first.
All right, we gonna.
Oh, okay.
Since you never go through it, bro, yo, click anything you see that's suspicious, bro. I mean, you're married to her, so you gotta. Let me control it though, cause I be really find stuff just like.
Oh no!
Whoa! Oh no! Gang! Hold on! Now, no, bro! I swear to God.
Yup, and that is an instant divorce. The clip does not end here, however, and they end up chasing this woman down after this guy tries having a one-on-one with this man, telling him, "Yo, your wife is cheating."
That's crazy, bro. Nah, bro, that is, bro.
Yeah.
Swear to God, bro, that's crazy. That's not gang. Look, bro, hold on, bro. Swear to God, that's crazy. That's your wife. That's your wife walking up on you like that, bro.
Red flags.
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
What made you marry her? Hold on, come on. Miss, look. Yo, miss. Gang. Oh my God! Bro, I swear to God, bro, we didn't even be lying about this shit, bro. Yo, she's running! Yo, I swear to God, guys, this is not staged. This is not staged content, bro. Hold on, bro. Yo, bro, nah, she deleted shit.
I did not delete shit. Come on. This is
Yeah, once again, it is a complete divorce after this. Sometimes you don't even need to see the text messages, and personally, I wouldn't want to see the text messages. This verified it enough. You're just gonna be stressing yourself out trying to wonder and play detective about who this guy is, but all you need to confirm is there a guy? Yes, there is. Gentlemen, this is my point to everyone. Check your spouse's phone. I say this in almost every single video, but there is a reason why. Because I don't want you guys to get married with a woman, and down the line, you end up finding out this. It's not insecure for you to check her phone, but you're protecting yourself.
Sit right there.
You're a male.
Sit right
You're
there.
a male. I'm a
Sit
female.
right there.
You're a female. I'm a female. You're a male.
How do you know?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I'm a female.
How do you know what I identify as?
Exactly, but Trump
426,
gave it.
94.
That is.
Sit down.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Sit. I don't care. Sit down.
No.
Oh my god. You have a boyfriend? You're not that pretty to ignore me. I'm not gonna lie. You don't got no ass. You don't got shit.
Beta! So this guy ended up spitting some game, but then gets butthurt after getting rejected. Yeah, we know what he is.
So I've been married for more than 15 years.
Congratulations.
I have been in a side relationship that my husband recently found out about. How can I convince my husband to let me keep the side dude?
Well, first of all, he shouldn't. You need to change that convince word to manipulate.
Ooh.
We're not gonna play those games right now. You took a vow. You took vows. You stood before God or whatever it is you believe in and said that you were going to love this man in sickness and through health, for rich and for poor. You said that you committed whenever you took that vow. You committed to be there even in the hard times, even in the times where you were not fully emotionally fulfilled. You still took on that position to say that I'm going to have those conversations. I'm going to communicate. I'm not going to breach the trust in this marriage. You lack marital integrity. And if you lack marital integrity, you lack integrity as a person as well.
Now, everything this woman is saying is absolutely correct, but I cannot ignore the fact in the beginning on how when this woman confessed this horrible thing she is doing, a bunch of women started cheering in the background.
Well, first of all,
are you guys delusional? Why are you guys cheering on this foul behavior? Second, this woman's advice isn't gonna really work. I'm gonna be honest. Why? Because she's just shaming her. She's trying to make her feel like a bad person. But a woman like this doesn't care about feeling like a bad person. She just wants to get her way around. You can call her disgusting. You can call her a bad person. You can call her a cheater. You can call her unfaithful. She's going to sleep perfectly fine tonight because that's how she just is. It's a sad world we live in.
Bruh, chill.
And this is what true loyalty looks like. He may be fat, but at least he's loyal.
The worst date you've ever been on since arriving at college?
He took me to Chipotle and then he pulled out a gift card and then he looked at me and he was like, "Did you bring your wallet?" And I didn't say anything back, so he paid for it with his gift card and he was like, "Yes, my parents left money on it." And so then he took me to walk around a park. Things were actually really nice at the park until he like sits me down on a bench and he's like, "So are you a virgin?" And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, why are you asking me that? Like, this is the first time I'm like meeting you for real." And then he's like, "How many bodies do you have?" He was like, "I have 4." And he puts his arm around me and he shakes me and he's like, "It's about to be 5."
So I will have to say, everything was fine about the story, the Chipotle part, except the ending. This guy clearly went on a date for only one thing, and it's very obvious to know that. However, the same way this woman isn't entitled to that man's money, that man is not entitled to this woman's body. And she has every single right to reject him.
As a man, every woman would want me because I would just love and cherish them and tell them how beautiful and precious they were and kiss them on their foreheads, play with their hair, buy them gifts, take them to nice dinners, spoil them, worship them, and make sure that every day that they knew that they were the most magical and beautiful creature in the world. Yeah, if I was a man, I would do that. It's weird that you men can't keep these women around.
Yeah, these girls do not want a husband, they don't want a boyfriend, they want simps. And I'm gonna be honest, they don't know what they're really attracted to. They say they want a simp, but they want a Chad instead. They would never respect a man who does this.
He was just being rude about that too. So then Claire sent a long email to Starbucks.
Oh my god, there's no way.
Yeah.
You guys are never being down. You guys do only. Stop trying to fire some guy who does a hard-working 9 to 5 over your entitlement. You guys need to calm the down, get your Starbucks, and move the on with your life. No emails need to be typed, no attitude, no videos need to be made. You guys are good. Don't be giving the poor Starbucks guy a hard time who has to work 5 hours a day. How are you guys? You guys have nothing to do all day. You guys take the time out of your day to ruin someone else's life. That's not how it should be.
He was really rude to us, Jack.
So I'm not a huge fan of this guy named Jack Doherty, whatever his name is. He has some stupid clips in the past. He dated an OnlyFans chick. He messes around with a bunch of people in public, and I have no respect for him. However, this is probably the only W clip I've ever seen.
I dated 49,000 women in New York City at the same time.
Step 1, I reverse engineered all the major dating apps and stored 49,000 profiles in a database. I then wrote a program to swipe right on all of them and got around 5,000 matches. And to speak to all 5,000 women, I built an artificial intelligence based on the personalities of Patrick Bateman from American Psycho and James Bond.
You're not my type.
Smart.
Single.
The artificial intelligence used movie quotes to speak on my behalf. For example,
Would you like to accompany me to dinner? If you're not doing anything.
Sure.
Where do you want to go? Anywhere you want. Just say it. I can get us in anywhere.
In the end, I got around 500 numbers, and some of the girls really like the AI. Like and follow for more big brain hacks.
Is this the levels that men are going to in order to find a simple chick? Is this really worth it? Don't get me wrong, it's hella impressive, but also sad in a sense.
So what if he makes just a little bit less? It's still no go.
If I'm accepted, it's probably gonna have to be a little, just a little bit less.
Like 50,000 less.
No, probably about 10,000.
10,000 less.
Yeah.
Okay, last question of the night. If Drake wanted to fly you out on an expense-paid trip to his house, but you're in a relationship, are you going?
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
I ain't gonna lie, yo, I'm going.
Once again, guys, just like a clip I said in the beginning, if your girl has a celebrity crush, it is a complete red flag. And it's simply because if they had the opportunity to do it, they would.
I'm big by choice, you ugly by force, it's okay. Take that shit out your mouth for the mic. Take that shit out your mouth. All right, refuse it.
I'm getting cooked.
Men called gold diggers, but there's not a name for men who only date attractive women.
Does this really have to be explained? Oh dear. So, most men typically only date those that they are attracted to. That's called normal. Some women will date a guy whether or not they're attracted to him or not, specifically because he has money. And that's why they are called gold diggers.
Yeah, like what kind of take was that? Are we supposed to date ugly chicks now? And it's actually pretty interesting because men only date women on attractiveness, nothing else.
So, Charlie Sheen, his daughter Sammy Sheen, on her 18th birthday, made an OnlyFans. She apparently told her dad how much she was making, and he was like, well, if you're making that much money, I guess you
How
can't
much
beat
was
that.
it?
In a year, she had made like $4 million. And her rationality is that she wanted to move out, and she was working at a candy shop, and the income at the candy shop wasn't cutting it. So I'm like, first of all, you're a Nepo baby. Like, your father is Charlie Sheen. If you didn't want to, like, work a normal job, go make some movies, go, like, have your dad get you a job, like, lean into the fact that you have amazing connections. And the most insane thing is that a week later, her mother also made an OnlyFans because she was seeing that people were sexualizing her daughter, and she was like, well, I can't let that happen to only you. And so she also made an OnlyFans.
Yeah, you must feel like an absolute failure as a father if this is going to be your legacy. You got the hard part done. You are a celebrity who is successful, have a ton of money, but your wife and daughter crave money and attention. And this is how they're going to be remembered forever. Absolutely sad.
Dear future husband, this is what you get. All of this. Okay? Don't worry. There's lingerie. There's nice clothes in the closet. We'll have them on from time to time. Alright? I get dressed up sometimes, but most of the time, this is what you get.
Yeah, this woman said lingerie like it was a good part. Sweetie, I hope there isn't, because nobody wants to see that.
Girls, if he tells you, oh, you fancy, he's cheap. If he tells you, oh, you bougie, he's cheap. If he tells you you're too high maintenance, he's cheap. If he tells you you're so classy, he is also cheap. No, it's not a joke. No, it is not like a teasing tone. I don't care what kind of tone he uses. He is cheap. And he has a problem with how much money you spend, even if it's you spending your hard-earned money, because he is cheap and he feels inferior because you spend money on yourself. Like, how dare you spend money on yourself? And you know what? This is going to be funny, but I'm going to get a bunch of guys on this video trying to defend themselves, and they're all cheap. And these are the same guys usually that put $8,000 for a new exhaust on their car, but the second you get your nails done, it's all of a sudden the end of the world and you're spending way too much money. Let me break it down for you. They don't want you to spend your money on yourself. They don't want you to spend his money on yourself because you don't deserve it. They want you to spend your money on him because, wait, turn it back around and you tell him, I will buy you whatever. He'll be okay with that. And what's funny is that these are the same men that call women materialistic. Society nowadays has made being called materialistic such a bad thing. But the thing is, when you think about it, that's what traditionally women looked for in a provider, in a breadwinner. Do you have the house? Do you have the car? Do you have the savings? So let this be a clue for you girls. Anybody who calls you materialistic, anybody calls you fancy, bougie, high maintenance, they don't got any of that. They don't got a house. They don't got a car. They don't have savings. They got nothing. So why are you here? Don't waste your time.
Now, are there some women who make their own money out there, who like to spend their own money? Yeah, of course. But men don't have a problem with that. Men, in fact, have a problem with the women who claim to be high value, high status, having high standards, but are completely dirt broke. You check their credit card limit, it's $500. You see the food they're buying on the regular without dates, it's McDonald's. It's fast food. But only when they're with you, they want expensive dates. Only when they're with you, they want expensive clothes. Only when they start dating you, now they want the Chanel bag. Now they have high standards. Now they're high value. Those women are not that. They are liars. And you simply can't call yourself high value or high status by name calling. You have to have something else you provide. A majority of these women do not have money. They are just liars.
What's your name?
Stacia!
We're gonna look for your ideal man, okay? We're gonna see if he exists. What age do you want your guy to be?
21 above.
And what's the max?
25.
Can they be married or not?
No.
What if it's your ideal man and
I mean,
he's taken?
If we're so in love, he could be so married.
What race would they have to be? White, black, or Asian?
Wait, I want my little blonde babies.
Minimum height?
5'11".
Can they be obese?
No. If you're obese in America, you gotta get a grip.
Minimum income?
Minimum income, I would say 150K an hour. I mean, not an hour, a year. Because I don't want to work, I want to be
a stay-at-home mom?
Yes. I need to clean, I need to cook, I need to take my kids to school. That's the whole job.
The probability of finding that man is 0.077%. Less than 0.1% of
crazy.
Less than 0.1.
That is crazy. No. You're lying.
No, I swear.
Yeah, 21 to 25 making 150K a year. Is this girl delusional? She was perfectly fine with all the other metrics. I think they were very fair. But who the hell is making that much money at 25 years old? You should have put 30K instead.
Hi, my name is Nikki. I'm studying Latin American women and visual culture. Yeah. Hi, I'm Melanie. I'm studying the unseen body and creative spaces, Eurasian exposure of the queer. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Nina, and I studied the arts, education, and social justice.
Yeah.
I'm Joyce. I studied decolonial intimacies, indigenous politics, and resistance.
Yeah.
Victoria, and I studied remembering or forgetting, navigating international conflict through collective memory.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Fawn, and I studied monstrosity, the subaltern praxis. Or should I say I created it? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nunyala. I'm studying living artfully, art as ritual therapy and pathways of decoloniality.
And people wonder why people with degrees don't get jobs, because these are the kind of degrees you're getting. Completely useless degrees that aren't going to benefit you or society in general.
I won't settle, I'll just be single. My mom's single, my mom's been single, my mom raised me single, so I'll just stay single.
By the way, that's a very genetic trait. It's true. There's a book called there's a book called single. No, it is. How picky you are. There's a book by Barry Schwartz, one of my mentors. He's a professor, and it's called The Paradox of Choice. People get fucked up when they think they have too much choice, but nobody has as much choice as you think. But it's genetic. Some people, he calls them maximizers or satisficers. Maximizers are always looking for better, and they're not going to settle till they find the best. Satisficers realize time is short, and so it's like you got to marry something, especially for giving birth to babies. Like for men and women, you got to pop them out because nature don't give a shit about culture.
Yeah, and I definitely feel like the rise of social media and dating apps, this problem's only gonna get worse. Personally, exactly why. If you get off social media and dating apps, you're gonna be better off as a human being. Yeah, there are a couple signs you can tell of a person when they're completely fed up out of the relationship, and you know that relationship is completely ruined beyond repair. But if a person is acting like this during a sports game or a very nice date, you already know that car ride is gonna be quiet and that text message is gonna be long. I don't think you could fix this relationship, and I think she deeply knows it. However, we don't know what's really going on in the background. But that is just my opinion, guys, because it does wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys do want more content just like this, please watch videos you guys see at the top screen. It does my channel a lot, and see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.